Hello everyone, good morning. I am Oracle Unicorn and welcome to Shaman Messages. Please keep in mind this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Put some things in your back pocket. You never know, you might need it for later. Don't forget to check your zodiac signs on my Facebook page, Oracle Unicorn, hashtag Oracle Unicorn. And this is a general reading for my collective. So we have affirmation, a wish come true, and healing. And I would say a wish come true in love. That's bomb. Yeah. Sweet. I mean, this is like the prize. It's going to be intense. It's going to be magical. That's wild. Holy cow. Like extremely magical. And it's like at some point it seems like there's going to be a lot of chaos around this, but it's like there's nothing that's going to be able to pull this dynamic out of its own piece. It's grounding because they just kind of, in a way, it's like, I don't want to say like went through worse, but like have an understanding of like, well, I know how to handle this now. So yeah, wow, cleansing in inner peace, being able to do this, feeling ready to be able to do this. I feel with someone else. Yeah. Dream. What someone's been dreaming of relating with this healing, and I feel a decision. Like I see like literally like a decision, like, okay, I'll do it. Wow. Mastery in one's own magic and power in their magic and who they are. Hello. With this energy of harmony and balance going on in yourself, there's a lot of past life genetic memory going on because you're unifying your whole soul, like your soul that's been through like lifetimes after lifetime. So they're like coming out because of the balance and openness you're having in your own soul's, like, in a sense, essence of capacity of past lives. Oh, yeah. Extreme balance. Yeah. That's just awesome. Okay, so I just have to, for that, the way that happened, and for me to feel this energy of like nervousness that made me kind of like fumble the card down there. And it's funny because this is my my bowl that I have there. It's a huge crystal. It's a crystal glass bowl, okay? And that's why I got it. I was like knocked on it. I was like, ooh, it's crystal. And so some of my bracelets broke. And I usually use it to bleach my hair with because it's so big. It's enough to be able to get all through my hair and I don't have to like keep making more. So it fell in that. So this is kind of like, for me, it's my cleansing bowl. Because that's what I envision whenever I'm doing my hair and I'm like bleaching it. Like I'm, in a sense, you're stripping your hair. So in a sense, I'm stripping all the old, like kind of cleansing out the old with my hair, because your hair is very magical, which is interesting because we do have the magic card here. So, to me, it's like it's a process of a cleansing that I go through with myself, and why I just kind of have this bond with having white hair. So yeah, I find it funny. And so whenever I'm not using it to bleach my hair, I put my broken bracelets in it. And now these bracelets have a meaning. Every one of them have a meaning. So when one of them breaks, that's usually like a message for me or some sort of mastery in something, because some of them have words on them, like my strength broke and my peace broke. So I was like, ooh, Oh, no, it wasn't my piece, because my piece is right here. It's trust. So I was like, what? So it's like that practice and mastery and strength and trust. Trusting your process, trusting yourself, trusting your intuition and everything. And then for the rosaries that I don't wear, but I wear all the time, because the ones that I don't wear all the time, but I'll wear on like nice occasions and kind of like my spiritual path, it seems like a nice occasion for me. I'll have those, but I have those hanging up because I don't have an everyday cycle with them. So why I'm explaining all of this is because the card that fell in it was the seeker card, the abundant path. Like, and the cool part about it is, I put, and it's crystal, and it's a really, really beautiful crystal bowl. All right. Keep in mind, this is my cleansing bowl. So what better way to, have the energies of yourself with your crystals, stones you wear, cleansing also that energy. So I have these in here, and then it was the strength card. I found a U, or there was a U somewhere from I think I just found it or something, and I thought it was really cool. And so it sits in here. There's a lava rock. There's heavy quartz, and quartz is a cleansing as well. There's two tiger's eye. So for strength, because I had that on my strength, which had mahogany stones on it. I really didn't look up like the properties of what that would do, but it just energy wise, it just felt right. So yeah. So my ankh on one of my special necklaces broke. And so I decided, and it was just one of the little piece on it, and it was the right one broke, and I decided to break off the rest of it, and it just still had Isis on the top. So I was like, oh, that's really cool, because Isis is like another aspect of the goddess, which I have a lot of the goddess pieces on a goddess rosary. So I kept that broken piece of the goddess on that, and I found it funny because this half has a snake. So the snake didn't go missing. There was something else on the other piece that went missing, and I forgot what it was. And there's who is this? Anubis. Anubis is at the bottom of this, and he's the gatekeeper. So I was like, this is totally my path here. So I had to keep it, and I'm figuring out, like there's going to be, like this healing, wish, kind of like this wishbone thing and love. Well, it looks like an L. So I was like, okay, cool. So maybe there's some kind of significance in all of this, but the awesome part that like really made me go, wow, I got to talk about this because this is not just like the seeker. This is also dowsing rods. So this is having an energy of dowsing rods in yourself with your spiritual essence, your spiritual team, and the cleansing of all of it. Okay. So the fact that it fell in there like that, I was like, oh, well, to be able to explain this, I have to explain the story. So I love it. Perfect. And it's a crystal bowl. I mean, and look, it's like a diamond coming out of that bag, It's like, that's just, to me, that's just like, that's beautiful and powerful. And this mastery card here above that, and this balance and magic, and it's just like the magic of the self, the cleansing and the daydreaming. It's just like dead on. All right, so I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna do this so I can like visually see it. All right, and daydreaming is number 21. I apologize, y'all. Okay. People do like popping up out of nowhere, like, I do things. This is why I plan things if you want to chill. Oh my. We have the transformation here, y'all. That's what's up. That's what's up. Transformation. Oh wow. This also inner wealth, the spiritual essence of your wealth and your spiritual team, because this is also the eagle. Transformation in the eagle essence. Sweet abundance and strength through this abundance and abundance of the lessons within. Oh, and sensitivity. I mean, you're talking about synchronicities and stuff like that. We got sensitivity here, sensitivity with all that. And I feel the essence of the marriage within the self. So that's like that highest worth and loyalty, but within yourself first. So it's like, okay, so, and sublimation of fear, clarity in fear, and observation over fear. Okay. So there's a lot of healing relating to fear. It's interesting because I had a very weird nervousness like right before I went into the reading. So I was like, what is this? What is this feeling I'm feeling? I'm still not sure. All right, let's get into it. Like, see, I'm like shaking. I don't, it's weird. I'm like, oh, okay, which deck? Let's see. Oh man, I'm still shaking. Wow, look, hey y'all, we got unity at the bottom. Sweet. Yeah. All right, collective. What we got here? This is getting like yeah. All right, so like I mean, okay. So there's an introspection, acknowledgement, and balance with Queen of Shadows energy. However, that reveals within your psyche and your intuition why this is revealing a love card. A wish in love, like a wish come true in love that is being revealed from the shadows. Like this is like a secret, like this is a heavy one. Some of you, this is like a heavy spiritual balance secret, okay, within yourself that is just going to illuminate a lot of healing and change in your emotional balance. A huge cleansing and balancing in your emotional balance and being able to naturally stay calm through rough situations. And that's the magic in this. Introspection, healing and introspection within oneself and personal boundaries and acknowledgement in the balance in oneself with their emotional balance. Because, you know, if you are like really being able to, because it is hard. I mean, like, no joke, y'all, it is hard. Stay balanced in yourself with your own loyalty and not allow certain fears, observation of fears that gets triggered up, like loneliness or observation of fears of not going to have like a love wish come true type of energy, of not going to have that twin flame type of energy. Well, I'm feeling this is what's in a sense being revealed here. Some it's going to be like some sort of knowledge of understanding within oneself and a mastery of this and transformation into something that is fearful. Some of you, this could involve work because of having that abundance card there. But some of you, this is definitely inward abundance and being able to see that within yourself and seeing the worthiness that you bring to a table for a specific love for some of you. Okay. Like dynamic, like everything, like what you think is almost like mirrorified upon that person. And then it's just like, I feel the fear element was how off the wall it was. Like, some people have different experiences, but the main rooting feeling of what this is, it's off the wall. It's like a fairy tale, but a reality different kind of fairy tale. Like, it has that fairy tale element, but it's rooted in also logic and reality of life too, and the cycles within like your own spiritual essence and healing and understanding, and with the sensitivity and mastery and the feelings of the vibrations with cycles and situations and maybe other people, cause and effect, best way to maybe go about things. Okay. Yeah, because I feel there's some masculines out there, because I feel like I actually got a message about this. So I feel like there's some masculines out there that, because maybe this is more of a message for a specific feminine, that there's a specific, I know I'm using specific very specifically, but and a lot, but there's a specific reason why. Okay, I'm gonna flow with this. There's a specific reason why there's no communication. There's a specific reason why no communication is there, because of the sense of healing, but it's creating a new direction within that person, because that person has went through a specific trauma that person maybe would have to, in a sense, put a situational cycle again through, but they don't want to do that. So that's why they're actually going down a new road. They're carving a new road, because that's what was believed to be the only way to be able to create a conclusion in this specific importance of a situation. Okay, this is situational. This is probably family matter situation. I don't know how family matter, which direction it may come for you, but there is something in this. So it's being recarved anew because of the energy of seeing certain traumas and what it caused within them. They're not going to do it. They're not going to go through that. They're not going to put their person, whatever situation, through what they saw their past go through. And they saw the flip side of maybe what this person would go through. Okay. So they're not going to do that. Because in a sense, I feel this person's soul is so pure of heart. They're like, well, if this is true, then I can carve this new path, this new direction. I don't care what I lose, because I don't in myself want to be what I saw. Okay. And that's some of you, that's this reveal. Maybe it's not even a union within someone else. This is a union within your own sense of soul, and what maybe you've gone through, and what you feel a sense of maybe certain advice is, that's apparently how you be able to get out of maybe a situation that doesn't necessarily is good for you anymore. But there's a new path being carved. I've actually, nice to see my cycle in that. Now I've got my answer. And what I was talking with someone about something like this. They're a Scorpio too. So that's pretty good. In a sense, they were right. So I give you credit. I was wrong. But I didn't understand at the same time. I was frustrated because I wanted to understand. Now, hearing this, and I actually heard this from a card reading, and I was like, nice perspective. I like it. I get that. And because, yeah, that makes that person way more in their power, way more in their soul, okay? And way more in their element of this road of union, of healing, of like some of these people, because there's a dot right here, it's a hole, and this is a brick wall. There's this hole here. Some of them are definite shamans, and you're going to help a lot of people through this one because of the old understanding of how you had to handle it, or how you maybe supposedly supposed to have to handle this, and how it's supposed to be the leveled way. But there's something very timely, specific, and special. Why you feel in your soul, you have to go this way. You have to do it this way, no matter what you may lose. What you may, because something else, there's an element in there. Some of you, it's children. Something else right there is a very important element in this, and you know it in your soul, you're following it. So yes, you are following your intuition. Yes, you are following your heart, especially when it comes to this child, especially when it comes to what you feel in your intuition, when it comes to involving the situation and that child. Okay. That was very important for me to feel. I felt it in my own soul. I didn't even see my own personal connectivity with it until now. I felt that was very important. Why I didn't see my own connectivity until now. And that's one of the beautiful things, which is why I love this being an example, why teachers are also students and students are also teachers, because y'all are all, on here like wanting or coming in to come to a better maybe look, or come into like a teacher sense of a wanting student teacher kind of dynamic here. Well, also, even with y'all just watching, we also have I'm a student and y'all are teacher dynamic too, because just y'all being here and it being what it is, because I wouldn't be doing these videos without y'all. I'm doing these because I want to do it for y'all and for myself. First, it was for myself, and then I wanted to do it for other people, because look at what I'm pulling out, man. It's great. But man, the energy is intense sometimes before I walk into it. I'm like, oh, what am I about to pull? What am I about to pull out? What am I about to like be received? Like, whoo, let's get ready. All right. So yes, your intuition's on right on that one. Right on point, clarity, and let yourself laugh about it, because you're seeing the connectivity too. And that laughing is going to help the healing. Thank you for all of you who are dying with me. Wow, that's literal and in a sense like figuratively. Well, not literally literal, I'm sorry for that, but like spiritually literal. Mentally in a way literal, for a new beginning within all of this, in your own sense of we have it here. We do have transformation, balance within the self, and mastery. Yeah. Man, that's so cool. All right, what else? I really only took 2 cards out of that deck and was like, yeah, we're at 23 minutes. I'm curious what Black Mirror. I'm gonna go for Black Mirror. Okay, let's see. Wow, okay, there is definitely energy of union. There is this watching energy connected to the Lovers, so that's a decision in love. There's a King of Pentacles here holding back. Yeah, wish come true, trusting in the wish. Chariot, King of Chalice. There's a nurturing in mastery, a balancing in patience and mastery in patience and understanding and connectivity. And I feel like intuition, yeah. Yeah, this abundance and the self, this introspection. Okay, like this person is like mastering a very heavy stag energy. Okay, this is like dark night of the soul and protection, but clear sight. This is knowing within this is the energy of the sage. All right. Clear sight came out more than it was protection or dark night energy. Dark night energy feels like there's an accomplishment out of it. And this feels like very one man stand. That's why it was like this is very, I mean, I had to say, this is very stag energy. This is one man stand. Like when someone says they're going to go to a wedding, but they don't have a +1, they're going to go stag. You know, they're going to go alone. They're going to probably flirt with some of the women out there and be like, seeing if they can like be a stag, pick this up, you know? But this is also within this card, why I created this card. This is having that openness with the truth within oneself of mind, heart, and soul, and collaborating and teachings of certain tower energies of mental stress. I feel there's like a reveal of this inner energy of this person, of 2 of Cups, equal intentions, true feelings, real love between the two. Yeah. There's a fear-based energy tied to this when it comes to a masculine and trusting the process and overcome sneaky behavior, stealing. Wow, fast communication literally is upside down. Empress energy when it comes to a Knight of Cups. But after 2 of Cups, there comes the fast action. Relating to, tied with mental stress, Tower moment, union energy, 5 of Cups, coming out of 5 of Cups into a leap of faith and collaborations or certain teachings, which we did see that's certain teachings in the understanding oneself and what they're doing, okay? And not feeling like they're lost, but yet, you know, it's like being blinded and still kind of feeling with your heart as you go through. You're not blinded. You're like, oh, oh, okay, well, nah. Yeah. Yeah. That's where, that's an element of where a wish comes true. You created this wish because of your patience and your fortitude of bravery in your own heart for like the pure love you're doing it for. You're not doing it literally out of it. I mean, there looks like there was an energy of that because of past, like, that's how you used to handle it. Or there was a way of trying to handle it in a specific way to try to get a separation, but the 7 of Swords here is sneaky, and this is tied, but you could maybe be dealing with this energy, which is making you want to do this too. And it just feels to you the more protective direction for what you're trying to accomplish when it comes to someone specific that you feel is like a energy of responsibility in your heart, that you have a tie to this person. Some of you it's a person, some of you it's definitely a child. Okay. Now I have heard and seen that these specific children that were made with someone that maybe it didn't work out, or I mean, it used to be like an element of love, but then it moved into something where you just became completely different people. It was meant for you to have that child because what was said on 369 Tarot, because she's really good. She has a lot of knowledge and a lot of things. I really like listening to her, and some things I'll talk about because it in a sense makes sense, but in a spiritual explanation of it, I'm like, okay, well, I see, I understand, but I just feel in my sense of reality it has that element, like how they were star seeds. That's what they're explaining, basically, that I keep trying really not wanting to say because you have the indigo, you have the rainbow, this, that, and another, and it's really all a matter of opinion on a spiritual point of view what this really is truly, because it's all in reality. I mean, I would be considered one of them, but I consider myself just someone that really opened up into their own energy of spirituality and just made a melting pot of a cauldron of what I liked and what I decided to just play with in an energy level, especially since it's like a matrix, and whatever you believe then becomes your own sense of reality in your own world. And that's what in a way why we're here is to play in it. But yeah, we have these certain responsibilities when it comes to, you know, this balancing, whatnot. But and you know, it's food and yeah, that. But the main purpose was to experience. And I feel some main purposes was to experience certain things, especially harsh things, to carve out new roads so that we're not constantly traumatizing each other. That's why I was like, had this like grit in my teeth, carve new roads, because it's very hard to carve new roads. But that's that strength, that energy and perseverance, you know, there's a lot of wisdom that comes with that too. So it works. Yeah, there's a strong friendship bond in this too, even if it may not seem that way. Okay, it may not seem that way, but there it is. It is. I feel there's an energy of, wow, yeah. I mean, you have you have soulmate that came out here, and this is confidence and home turf. This is possibly that homing inside oneself, that serenity, that security, that balancing out, you know. And also this could be a confidence in a specific home, because this is a nurturing a project and having a mastery when it comes to confidence and home turf. So some of you, it'll actually be about a home. Some of you, it'll be about the home inside, you know, the homing inside, the serenity inside of yourself, that no matter where you are, you can, you know, easily have this confidence and this temperamental charisma. Oh, well, maybe that's a bunch of different, I mean, maybe that's the other side of this. The main word on here is confident. And victory. So some of you, this is definitely victory over home, or being confident when it comes to a home and a soulmate. Yep, strength and family and leadership and improvement and self-assurance and passion and determined trust. So there's definitely another level and improvement when it comes to trust. There's choices, energy when it comes to enemy energy here. There's a knowledge close to success and a message regarding energy of overanalyzing, new passion or spark or soulmate energy, letting go, and then process and excitement and sudden changes relating to a friendship. Yep, Ace of Cups. Heart-to-heart communication. Oh, about union here. Coming out of turmoil, metamorphosis out of turmoil, and an energy of acceptance, daring decisions. Union. Confession about a union, confusion relating to a union, but there's a foresight and metamorphosis and into joy. Awesome. It makes sense why there's this energy of fast action, and this is over this watching energy, tied with the King of Pentacles. It looks like has a decision in love, because the Lover's card is over here. So let's see. This one. Creation at the center of the universe and vision. Oh, and they're both white. Look at that. All right. So, enchantment. Rooster. What? And chickadee, and that's 30, and then into 4. And 4 is an energy of union. Yep. Some of you, it's with the past, a past person that you have a very, very special heart for, especially with the 6 being here. Yeah, and this is flight, like fast movement, masculine energy here, and then I feel this revealing like energy of a lot more, just a huge energy of reveal here with this chickadee. All right. Number 19, creation at the center of the universe. The mountain spirits speak, telling you of their ancient memories. You walk around the stones of a sacred fire, and you sense the breath of your ancestors in the purple smoke. They wish to transform your doubt and your pain. There is a ceremonial chant loud in your brain. The dancers, like the sacred dancers of old, are pushing you into ceremony. They are the equivalent of the universe, here to remind you of the creation of life and death. You open your prayers at the sacred hoop of your life and offer them to the winds of time, caressing the world. A great warrior appears and descends in the mountain pathway to join you. You have made a sacrifice in your life. What is it? He asks. What is your life's greatest truth, and how do you express it? Is your truth held in your pain, or is it hidden within the butterflies that softly lead your transformation? Number 16, vision. Heaven is where you find it. The question is no longer how did we get here and why, but where do we go and how? We are placed on the path of life to experience, interact with, and be challenged by its dangers. Paradise is not a place, but a state of mind. We must heed the advice to stop and smell the roses, for it is possible that in our fervor to search for the elusive, we sacrifice our garden for one tree. It is not so much in what you see, but the way in which you see it. You are flying above your life. Oh, are you flying above your life, unaware of your true reality? The feathers you hold are not your own. They are a gift that must be returned one day. Like the dream catcher and the medicine wheel, they hold change. New colors become brilliant and luminous as you journey. And you wear the feather of distinction, the mark of a seasoned soulful traveler. Your hands reach out to hold back illusion. Heaven is before you. Your dreams are coming true. Rooster, number 30. I am Rooster, the rising sun and the break of day. I am vitality, I am sexuality, and I am the eternal matrix of fertility. I am the time to act and the need to use force in creation. I am fire and momentum. While the feminine nurtures all things created, I am the force that shapes the created. I will guide it, I will give it life, I will mold its most useful form into place. Now is not the time to tend to worn out things, but to light the fires of the new. While you can acknowledge those times of stillness and acceptance, I assure you this is not that time. I am the creating, wielding the power of seed and continuity. I am the domain of reciprocity, potency, unleash potential and start making things happen. I will give you the new dawn you seek. You are eternal potency. You are conception. You are dawn's triumphant herald. You are rooster. And number 4, chickadee. I am chickadee, the discernment of right action. I am pure thought and fearless truth. I am the resolution to assert myself and express myself. I am undaunted curiosity. Everyone has a plan to fulfill, and I am the beacon to help carry it out. Not every destiny is grand. Not everyone can make the headlines. Each of us, though, carries something or someone along by just presence. You need to pay attention. You may be forgetting your irreplaceable role. I am everywhere because I am curious to see curious to see the world play out. I watch to see how things work. I observe to find a way in. I do what my nature insists that I do and savor my unique imprint. It is time to let your actions do the talking and finish what you have started. You are unyielding. You are the boldness of inspiration. You are purpose and you are chickadee. All right, there you go. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow as long as everything goes good. And don't forget to share. You never know who else will see this, and I might be able to help them as well. And I'm just gonna go read through because they disappear after I hit end stream. Oh. Yeah, no problem. You're welcome. Well, do what your intuition definitely tells you to do. You never know what comes up, so definitely always keep your kind of eyes open, I would say. That's what I do. Cool. All right. I'm out. Later, y'all.